enhancement of Lake Marion and the Black Earth Creek corridor, a project of the 2010 Water Resources Management Practicum students. I'm Cara Faris, and these are my fellow Water Resources Management students, along with our advisor, hydrologist, Dr. Ken Potter. We call ourselves WRMs, or worms, and we are Masters of Science students at the Nelson Institute of Environmental Studies here at the UW. Each year, a set of worms takes on an interdisciplinary team project that involves applying science to a real-world situation. We do field work in nature and communities, analyze our findings, draft plans and recommendations, and write a report. It is community service through science and learning. Tonight's meeting is our chance to share with you some highlights of our work in our report. After I give you some background, my classmates will discuss our findings and recommendations in more detail. You can follow the outline of our presentation on the bottom here. Tonight we'll be talking about lake management and habitat improvement, planning for the park area and the ponds, issues regarding the floodplain surrounding the Lake Marion Park, and future funding opportunities. If you have questions, please jot them down mentally or on paper. We would love to take them at the end of the presentation. So first, what area are we talking about? Mazomanie is about 20 miles northwest of Madison in the northwest corner of Dane County. The Lake Marion Pond, as Google Maps refers to it, is about a mile southeast of Mazo. And it's right where County Highway KP and Highway 14 meet. So if you take Highway 14 west out of Madison, you'll go through Cross Plains and Black Earth, and then you will hit KP right before Mazo, take a sharp left, and there's the pond. You can bike there too. In any case, Lake Marion, the park, lies between KP and the railroad tracks, and then Black Earth Creek runs right along the railroad tracks and ponds. One thing that makes this area really special is its long history. Way back in 1855, there was a mill constructed near Mazo, in Mazo, and in order to provide power for that mill, the lake was excavated and a dam was built. This went on for about 100 years with some changes due to flooding and other events. And then in 1950, there was a big storm and a flood that caused the Black Earth Creek to bypass the lake. So some changes were necessary to keep the lake filled with water. From the 50s until the late 70s, the DNR took over the project of trying to maintain a fish hatchery in the area. They installed a new dam and excavated a rearing pond. But it wasn't very successful. The pond was leaky. In 1978, the Wisconsin River Sportsmen's Club acquired Lake Marion on behalf of the village, and they've been maintaining it since. From up to today, the community has been enjoying the lake. They do fishing, boat racing, canoeing, and community events such as this family fishing day that you see here. So recently, in the fall of '07, the DNR ordered the village of Mazomanie to improve or remove the existing dam on Black Earth Creek. There were some structural issues. In summer of 2009, the village worked with Jewel Associates Engineers Incorporated, and Jewel issued a report outlining alternatives for how to handle the dam, dealing with removal and repair options. In the winter of '09, we, the WRM practicum students, partnered with the village, and in the winter of 2010, was awarded a dam removal grant by the DNR and given time to decide what they wanted to do. Shortly thereafter, they voted to remove the dam. So that's where we are today. With all this in mind, we designed our practicum to address the opportunity that changes to the Lake Marion Park and Black Earth Creek corridor created. We scoped our project to help preserve Lake Marion as a valued recreational and cultural resource, to assess the current environmental state of the lake, the creek, and the surrounding area, to evaluate strategies for maintaining and improving the lake, to develop conceptual planning recommendations for the restoration of the creek corridor, to work with stakeholders, to gather input and visions into planning recommendations, and to develop conceptual layouts for a trail network linking the community open space within the project boundaries. With that, David Mosher will come up and discuss lake and habitat improvements.